Hi everyone, Mark Tewksbury here for Queer Queries, the questions sometimes even gay people don't know the answers to. This episode's query: is gay pride still relevant? Let's start by looking at what gay pride is. So for those of us living in North America, we're probably familiar with pride being a week-long, month-long celebration of events that culminates in some kind of parade. In other parts of the world, gay pride represents a march or a protest for basic human rights. And it's really important to remember that there's sort of two ends of that spectrum, and even the celebration that we know today started as a protest and a march for basic human rights. So pride is actually an acronym. I learned this getting ready for this episode. It stands for Personal Rights in Defense and Education. It was the name of a gay political activist group founded in 1966 by Steve Ginsburg in Los Angeles. And it shows there are lots of activism and things happening for the gay liberation in 1965, 66, 67. But pride as we know it today was really born in 1969. So in the early hours of June 28th, at the Stonewall Inn, a bar on Christopher Street in Greenwich Village, the police raided. And police have been raiding bars throughout that time in our history. But that particular night, the patrons, drag queens, trans people, people of color, fought back. Enough was enough. And that began 2 nights of rioting, which became known as the Stonewall Riots, a pivotal moment in 2S LGBTQ history around the world. I was there in 2019 for the 50th anniversary, standing right in front of the Stonewall Inn. Millions of people on the street, and to think that all of us had this liberation because a few people were brave enough to raise their voices. Pride is still very relevant. Unfortunately, there's 69 countries in the world today where it's illegal to be part of the 2S LGBTQ+ community. We may have amazing celebrations in cities like London and New York and Toronto, but in places like St. Petersburg or somewhere in the Middle East, there'll be a quick pop-up of 20, 30 people protesting for their rights before they're afraid police will find them and potentially put them in jail. Pride means a lot of things to different people. I know many of you are allies, so I'm curious, my query to you this week: what does pride mean to you? Please comment or like, and don't forget to subscribe to the Mark Tewksbury YouTube channel.